Anyways, here are your heroes from the Binding Blade. We have Larum, Perceval. Fuck.
Yeah.
I can't say it. Echidna?
Perceval.
It's like
Echidna.
Echidna. It's like Knuckles, but I can't say it right. Ever.
Yes, Knuckles the Echidna. Knock, it's Knuckles.
Igrene.
Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. That affects my knuckles.
Igrene, Chad, and Brunnya. There you go. I have learned. Okay, so really quick look overview is 32, 32, 34, 37, 30, 35. What's actually not crazily high attacks. Wow.
Yeah, I was surprised by how low the general attack stat is on this one.
Yeah.
It's Binding Blade. It's just
This is true.
expected.
But on the inverse, what is this? 39,
Yeah.
37, 36, 37, 37, and 31. So they're generally very, very, well, not very, very quick, but pretty damn quick.
Oh no, these are pretty above average.
Alright, let's start with Larum then.
Alright. So, Cup of Noodles is in the way.
I don't even know why FGO turned on. Anyways, yeah, go ahead.
Alright. So Larum is a 156 BST dagger infantry dancer with HP speed super boots.
HP speed super boots.
Yeah,
Can
go
she
quick.
get any quicker? Are you kidding me? No way.
Gotta
She's
go
one of the
fast.
fastest units in Heroes.
Wow. Okay. Unfortunately, she's getting foddered off, so that's all I
Well,
gotta say.
yeah, but that's not to say she doesn't have her uses.
Yeah, she definitely does. Alright, for those who forgot her kit, it was Dragon Slasher, which was basically the free-to-play version of Dancer Elincia's weapon, Cloud Mayogi.
Yes.
She comes
Cloud
with
Mayogi.
Dance, Disarm Trap, which allows her to step on traps and not trigger them. And this was on Spring Pala. And her
Yes.
last skill was Speed Res Gap 3, which is Speed Res plus 5 on the hero with the highest speed plus Res.
Yep.
So her kits, it's super fodderable because you either take Dragon Slasher plus. Actually, no, you can't even do that. You have to decide
You
between.
have to take. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gaps. I mean, gap. The fodder's a little awkward on this one because you would need 5 skills.
Yeah. I think you would just take Dragon Slasher plus, which is just Cloud Mayogi. So.
I mean, you could take Disarm Trap too. I don't remember what it does. So I think it's.
I think it
50%?
gives you HP threshold. At Disarm Trap 3, it's at no threshold.
No, it's only up to level 3 traps.
What? That's pretty useless.
That's lame.
I mean, if you don't upgrade your Bolt Trap or your Gravity Trap, then
I know, but if you can't step on the traps with absolute confidence, what's the point?
yeah, that's kind of the point.
Anyways, the most important thing on her is Dragon Slasher Plus because it is basically effective against dragons and hardy bearing, which is very important for ether raids. But with that said, she's ether raids. I don't think you pull for her unless you care about ether raids, or you really care about her, Larum, or you just
I'm
really
just
like
gonna-
weird looking girls.
Hey man, Lalum's cute. Don't be like that.
Is it Larum? Because I know
Larum.
Japanese people
I
can't.
believe, doesn't she straight up say it?
But the R and L in Japan, they can't say R and L's. It's just the same thing for them.
Larum.
So why isn't it pronounced Rarum?
Rarum.
No, if it's a L, it's a L. But if it's a R, it's a L.
Lalum. Lol.
All right, Lola.
Whatever. I can't do the new pronunciation. I'm just stuck on Lalum.
I quit. This is stupid. I can't say a single name. People are gonna make fun of me, and then I'm gonna hate myself. No, whatever. Anyways, you're probably gonna take off her dagger. And when we asked IP Cool about this, PP Cool, he loves dagger heroes because he likes PA Olivia and he takes a look at them, so he doesn't feel as bad. And no, he feels even worse comparing PA Olivia to most dagger heroes.
How about we compare our few dagger infantry dancers? Why don't?
Yes. Let's start with PA Olivia for
Okay,
our good friend
how about
PP
we
Cool.
Just stomp him into the ground real quick.
Yes.
This is a real curb
Wait,
stomp.
is she?
So
She's 100% better offensively. But sorry,
Yes.
go ahead.
100% better. So
Oh,
Olivia,
okay.
3 less HP, 4 less attack, 5 less speed, 2 less defense, and 2 less res.
Wow.
Imagine liking Olivia and just getting the absolute teeth kicked out of you on a curb.
Get curb stomped.
That's
At least Tethys had less attack.
really sad. Wow.
And it's Olivia.
Olivia had more attack than Tethys, but now there's just nothing.
Dang. So,
Uh,
I mean, we knew there would be power creep. We just didn't think it'd be 100% power creep. So,
it was gonna have to happen eventually with this many bins.
yeah.
She has what now? 16 more BST.
That is true.
Oops.
Okay.
As for Tethys, because this is a little more relevant,
Mhm.
Tethys has 1 more HP, 5 less attack, 4 less speed, 5 more defense, and 4 more res.
So better defensively, but to be honest, that doesn't really matter.
I mean, you don't want if you don't want your dancers to attack, bad
Ah.
attack stats matter.
Yeah, I guess. But, and I guess if she's dropping, that matters too. So I
Yeah,
guess.
Tethys of course is going to demote, but like the only real glaring issue, of course, would be the 4 speed, without including the super boon. But other than that, Tethys does make the ideal look for a dancer. Bulky, not good attack stat.
I guess. Okay. But here's the thing. Well, Larum wasn't meant to do that because having effective against dagger. Though to be honest, I'm still of the
Larum
opinion.
is a little more offense.
Yeah, I'm still of the opinion you don't use her. You use her dagger. So
I mean,
Ooh.
yeah, but if you want an auxiliary dancer, then of course her entire kit works well.
yes,
And 44 attack with up to 43 speed is pretty nasty.
when it's effective against, yes,
When it's effective against, it's for the role itself
yes.
of checking.
All right, but she comes pretty easy to build at the very least. Obviously, keep her dagger and drop Wings of Mercy on her.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even have to, but you could. Just
Yeah.
drop Wings of Mercy, Fury, boom, boom.
And maybe a bond instead, like attack speed bond.
You could do
You
attack
wanna
speed
let her
bond if
do
you're
that.
gonna run Wings of Mercy, then you run a bond.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, you could keep Disarm Trap. It's just I'm not sure if you'll use her in Ether Raids, and if you don't use her in Ether Raids, it's just a wasted slot. So
Oh, obviously, yeah. It's really, if you're gonna use her in Ether Raids, Disarm Trap is a really helpful skill. So if you're not running a Vantage unit, do it.
okay. So yeah, the free to play option is just go Wings of Mercy. Fury is basically what I would throw on virtually every dancer that doesn't have a good A or B slot. So now
Yep.
let's do some real comparisons against characters that are actually meaningful.
She has the same comparison as any other dagger. Well, we already compared to relevant daggers, but who are we talking?
I think
Legault.
Soth and Legault because they're free to play dagger heroes, but they're
Okay,
offensive
so
ones.
Legault has 2 more HP, 1 less attack, 1 less speed, 6 more defense, and 11 less res.
Wait, 1 less attack, 1 less speed. All right, that's close enough though. But yeah, that's close enough.
It's kind of funny. Like he wins out in defense and HP, but she wins everywhere else.
Yeah, which is weird because you expect the dancer dagger to not be better offensively, but I guess she is.
Yeah. Oops. And then what was the other one? again?
Soth.
Soth. So Soth has 2 more HP. Didn't realize he had that much. 4 more attack, 6 less speed,
Ooh.
4 more defense, and 9 less res.
Yeah, but then everyone knows that attack is what is really meaningful there because the higher
Yeah,
attack
Soth
is with
is
effective
attack.
against weapon, it stacks higher up too. So.
Yeah. No, Soth is all about that attack stat.
hmm
As long as you stack that up, you're fine.
And I guess there's one final dagger hero would be Kagero because we're talking about attack stats. I don't think Matthew's a fair comparison for anybody because he's a completely different hero fundamentally.
Except he is almost identical stat distribution. So-
Really?
Well,
He should
why
have
don't I
way
do
higher
him?
defense and way lower res.
What are you talking about? Oh, are we talking Saizo or Kaze?
Wait, weren't we talking about Matthew?
Oh, I thought you. Help. Yeah, no, Matthew's substantially different. So, on that note, Kagero has 6 less HP, 3 more attack, 7 less speed, 4 more defense, and 2 less res. Noticing a trend here.
Yeah. All right. Well, to be honest, when it comes to her, I'm still not very interested. Like, people told me, oh, she's supposed to be a cute lolly. Man, I have zero attraction. She just looks too weird to me, and fundamentally, when it comes to dancers, I'm already happy Tethy is most likely demoting. It's almost guaranteed, and I would go there. I would go there if I was making a dancer for exclusivity dancing, and I just really view her as somebody for disarm trap or her dagger. So
That's fair.
let's move on to Perceval. Perceval.
It's Perceval. I gotta say, this guy's kind of surprising me a little bit.
All right. Yes. Okay.
So-
With 38 HP, 32 attack, 37 speed, 28 defense, 27 res, he is freakish. Oh my god!
You
I can't
gotta run
speak.
4 times.
Freakishly quick. Oh my god.
Yes, there we go. Perceval is a 162 BST Lance Cavalry with HP, Res, Super Banes, and Defense, Super Boon.
Right away, I just need that comparison with Sirius.
Okay, so this is well, first of all, I have to say Perceval's attack's a bit on the low side.
It is very low. 32. You're matching a dancer. That's
At
insane.
only base 32. But as far as comparisons go, Sirius has 2 more HP, 2 more attack, equal speed, 7 more defense, and 11 less res.
They really decided to just balance Perceval out.
Yeah, they threw like Sirius is everything else except res. But Perceval actually has a res stat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with how fast Perceval is, you can actually make him a pretty good tank. But
Well,
Why would you do
Sirius has more speed in his kit, but Perceval is just as fast. So you could build them both to be that way.
The problem is
Just that
is
Sirius is
this.
better attack.
When we talk about Sirius, we're talking about like a Gale Force build because he's pretty damn suited for it.
Right.
And I really can't think of a better build there for him. But over here, you just might have too little attack. Though if they're at 100% HP, he does buff his attack by 4. So
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you have 52, 55 because he's a lull. And then assuming attack def solo is active, as a cav should be at 61. Though on the other hand, Sirius would have 50 base, 54 with his weapon, which is constantly active if he's alone, 60 with his solo, and then 63 effectively slow.
yeah.
they're basically the same unit, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, it's just that instead of speed, Perceval has a little more in def res. And Perceval actually has a C slot, unlike Sirius.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so in case you guys forgot what he has Prize Lance, which accelerates special trigger cooldown count -1, just like a slaying. And additionally, if his opponent is 100% HP, he gets +4 to all stats when attacking. 36, 41, 32, 31. And additionally, if they're 100% HP, he also...
It's all +4 in guard if they're at 100%.
So they can't charge their specials. It's weird. But it does make sense if they have like fast cooldown specials. Like if you've ever fought like a 1 cooldown Regno Astra Ira or something, it's just like that.
Or breath.
Or breaths.
Mhm.
Or breaths, yes. So it would shut down a lot of those plays, but it's an interesting weapon. Additionally, he comes with Luna. Just like Sarius,
Why
right? Attack defense solo, lull attack speed, just like Sarius, and then rouse defense res 3.
Sick.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. The guard part of the lance just means that he can Gale Force easier because he doesn't die to instant procs. Unless
Not to mention that if he has to follow up on that same unit, they will still not have their special ready
Mm-hmm.
for that combat. The other interesting thing is that he can hit 37 base res through his kit effectively, or rather 40, if his entire kit's working.
Yeah, the
So-
defense res +6, and then add another 4, and then wait, how does he reach? Oh yeah, and then the lull attack will drop the enemy attack by 3.
Yep.
Okay, I see. Okay, so I can't change his kit. The only thing I would say is maybe try Gale Force build because he
Or
could
attack speed solo on his ace instead of attack def.
or attack speed solo. But honestly, that's kind of a minute difference because he's pretty damn quick by himself.
Yeah, it is. That is true.
Because you gotta keep in mind, lull attack speed will drop their speed by 3, and they cannot buff themselves for more speed. And Prize Lance gives him 4 more speed, so it's effectively adding 7 speed.
Yeah, so it's 44, which is okay. If you run the boon on that, then you probably don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
Though on the other hand, if you take a defense boon, you hit him up to 32, and you probably can afford to just run attack speed.
Yeah, I would totally just go for his base build. And then just drop Gale Force on it, and then try Heavy Blade, even though it's kind of awkward because his attack looks so low, but he can actually pull it off.
He can through lull. It's just not that easy compared to some units.
Yeah.
Though
If you're not
on the
sure-
other hand, he won't like kill everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Though if you're not sure, you can always use Quick Impulse and set his Gale Force Retreat cooldown and hit something that can counter attack as long as it doesn't have guard.
I mean, you can always
That
do
might be
that,
nice.
but it's kind of janky.
Yeah, I guess that is an option, but it's not perfect. But then a lot of Gale Force setups only really want your hero to Gale Force one time, so I guess it does work.
Yeah, it can work.
Okay. Anyways, there's not a lot to say here.
It's like serious with res
Yeah.
at the cost of other stuff. Like you can actually use him kind of well on the mixed bulk, but otherwise he's fundamentally the same.
I already said it in the trailer. I'm not excited for Lance Cavs at all anymore at this point.
I mean, the tanky ones were pretty cool for an offset, but now we're going into speed offense again, so it's kind of like redundancy.
Mhm.
Not that they're bad. Obviously, they're really good, but they're redundant.
Which reminds me, let's hear about comparisons. First to Perry, as always, because
How? So Perry has 3 less HP, 1 more attack, 4 less speed, 5 less defense, and 3 more res.
yeah, to be honest, I would rather just make Perry because it's close enough, and Perry also gets a slaying lance. Except for her, once she's under 100% HP, she gets plus 4 to all stats. Whereas Perceval will need their opponents to be 100% HP. So it's
Perceval?
Perceval.
Percival.
I'm gonna butcher this all day long. I've already said this out loud.
It only is if you're gonna use Perry like serious build wise, because at face value, she's at a massive disadvantage.
She is, but you
Based on
can,
his
She's also
kit.
free, so
She is free, but I don't know if I want to go that far with a Gale Force Lance Cav.
because here's the thing: if you're doing Gale Force, you're already gonna drop his B slot, which is one of his more important slots. Your Wings of Mercy.
unless they charge in first.
Yeah, he could be the one that charges in first.
I know,
which
but
cavalry tend to do.
I know, but that actually limits you so much. Because if you're wrong, if it's green or blue and you can't take them down, then you're gonna
Well, I
find
mean,
yourselves in
on the
issues.
other hand, if you're not running lull, you're not exactly at the best attack stat.
Yeah,
And
I guess.
so-
Wow, he's actually forced to run it basically.
Yeah, and Perry isn't really much better off having only 1 more.
No, I'd still rather take the free-to-play option. And like for me, the budget Gale Force build, it's still just Perry Elliewood, and I would just go with that.
Yeah, I can support Elliewood, but Perry, I don't know.
You
Like,
kinda
when he has
need-
attack,
You need
when he has
another
attack
color.
defense so low, you do need another color, obviously.
Okay, what other comparisons do you think is ideal here?
There was one other I want. Elliewood, Brave Elliewood in particular,
Okay.
because they again redundant. Elliewood has 2 more HP, 5 more attack, 2 less speed, 4 more defense, and 9 less res.
Yeah, that sounds right. To be honest, if you gave me a choice between those two, I'll take Brave Valleywood. Double effectiveness, a much better, well, not much better A skill, but a tier 4 A skill. And what is it? His lance also gives you plus 4 to everything when attacking, right?
Yeah, it's an Omni Blow, no conditions.
No
which
conditions.
Is still kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to specials, he'll be better off. But
As a Gale Forcer, he's got a little edge.
yeah, as a Gale Forcer, but whereas Elliewood should just flat out win these fights.
Yeah. Nah, Elliewood's got some massive advantages that I don't think Percival can compete with.
But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just not very excited for these first 2 heroes. You know who
Yeah.
I am excited for? I can't say her name. What's her name?
Echidna.
Knuckles.
Knuckles!
Knuckles.
Oh my god, it's
not.
Knuckles. Okay. Knuckles. Unyielding Idealist Knuckles. Okay. She's most likely our demote here because her kit is absolutely bozo. I mean, it's
And what? No, it's actually pretty good, but it's just demotable.
completely demotable. There's no reason for her to not demote. So, with that said, she's 45 HP, 34 attack, 36 speed, 30 defense, 27 res, which totals her to what?
Echidna is a 172 BST.
Oh,
Axe
God.
Infantry.
Damn it, you were right.
Told you so.
Yeah.
With res super boon.
Okay, I'm glad I was wrong because if you gave me if she demotes, you give me a choice between her and Ross, I'd take her.
Let me just do it flat out. So Ross has 2 more HP, 4 more attack, 5 more speed, 5 less speed. 2 more defense. Yeah, I was about to say, whoa. And 3 less res.
Yeah, see, it's for me, she's more ideal because she's
I mean,
fun
Ross
while it
also has
lasted.
super boons in HP, attack, and res, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah. See, that,
Knuckles has res, and then Ross has HP.
Yeah. Although he can still have 28 res with the boon, so it's only 2 less.
Yeah,
I don't know. I wouldn't go plus.
but I would
res.
still probably
I wouldn't
go
either.
plus HP on Ross. 'cause
Or
that-
plus attack for that sweet 42 attack.
Okay, so if
Yeah.
we're gonna go that way, I would only go Ross if you're going for HP builds where you need more HP, i.e.
Or attack nukes where you really want that attack.
or
stat.
attack nukes. That's a bit awkward, but I guess that's your one
I
and
mean-
2 for him.
You can hit 56 base attack with an axe at plus attack.
Yeah, I know, but here's the thing. I can't say her name, so I'll just call her Knuckles.
Echidna. Or
Echidna.
Knuckles.
Rear guard plus, so brazen speed, res 3, and drive attack 2. She has a way better kit than Ross.
I mean, she's also not 3-star right now.
Well, yes, that's right. Ross will be 3 and 4-star. She's most likely to demote into 4-star only. But for me, I'd rather take her. Though to be honest, if you do take her, that's a lot of drive attacks if we're assuming in demotes to give away. And rear guard pluses are pretty damn good, but you would have to make her 5-stars for that.
And there are unique roles like pulsing, attack nuke that you can do with Ross that you can't do with her. Though in exchange, she can be a better mixed tank without much investment, and
no.
she's fast.
Oh no. Just do it, Legion. I need to hear this. I need to hear how Knuckles compares
Do it.
to summer yogurt. Oh no.
Ha 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 ha. To make yourself suffer. Okay, so Summer Ilger has 3 less HP, 1 more attack, equal speed, equal defense, and 2 less res.
Yeah.
So she exchanges 3 HP and 2 res for 1 attack.
Yeah. That's not even funny.
Yes, it is. Laugh.
Man, I'm so done. This is so dumb. I mean, how many months has it been? It wasn't that long. Come on.
I'm sorry, Ilger. She's still good.
It's just with Ross, I can still defend her. This I can't.
How do you think I felt with Legion?
Hmm.
In fact, why don't I just bring up Legion to put salt on my wounds?
Yeah, sure.
Legion has 1 more HP, 2 more attack, 1 less speed, 8 less defense, and 9 less res.
Yeah, that sounds right. So here's the reason why I was upset with the yogurt comparison, because yogurt takes crowns, grails.
What?
And here's the issue with Legion. Legion also takes grails, so you're...
Yes! You were very right.
Yeah. So with that said, I think, man, it really just depends on which builds you're going and how desperately you need to make one of these into a 5-star. Because for me, it took me over a year to get like 10 Soleils, right? And Soleil was 4-star locked.
Mm-hmm.
It took me over a year, and she had to demote into a 3-star pool for me to get 10 of those.
Yep.
So I'm just saying, you might look at her and just be like, wow, she's more ideal for me than Ross. The problem is you might not get her, right, get enough of her in time, or in a relative enough time, but if she does demote, she's pretty damn ideal, I would say. 172 BST, a pretty good kit, because if I'm being honest, if I took her into Arena, I would totally give her Safeguard Plus. Just help her tank.
Safeguard.
God damn it, that's the
Rear guard.
sword. I would totally take in Rear Guard. Why is it called Rear? Oh, whatever. Guards her butt.
Gotta guard that rear.
Yes. Okay. So, what other comparisons do you think is ideal here? Because
I keep getting told Libra. So Libra, 5 less HP, 1 more attack, 4 less speed, 2 less defense, and 2 more res.
So I would say she's definitely better than Libra. The Libra Summer Yogurt comparison was with flowers included, but even with flowers included, I just like her a lot more. So until Libra gets his own refined, I don't really think there's much of a competition.
It's just the fact that he has wool gun. Spark
How
is
about your boy Garrick?
Garrick, I can do that.
Yeah,
I'll just say 1, 2, 3. She has the 4th highest HP among axe infantry, tying with units such as Dorcas and Hot Guy, and that's it.
That's crazy how good her HP is, even though like her attack and speed still shines through.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Though to compare her to Garrick has 2 more HP, 3 more attack, equal speed, equal defense, and then 5 less res.
I feel bad for Garrick.
I mean, Garrick still
I
has
know.
better stats throughout, except that res.
I know,
Which
unless you're
she
going for
competently
HP
surprised
build, there's just if somebody actually, if you pull on Garrick, I think you just really like Garrick, or you
he
really
is
needed fodder.
rebuild.
But yeah, he has a fine build as well, and a pretty interesting one as well. But I'm just saying, if you gave me the choice nowadays, a demote versus Garrick, I'll take the demote.
Well, yeah.
But that's the thing, we don't know for sure if she's demoting, but she looks like she's pretty damn set up for
pretty
it.
Clear-cut demote. Obviously, this would probably be one of my first plus 10 options. Ross is he's a little specific in his role, but if you use him correctly, I'd say he has a much higher potential just because of those nasty super boons and
Yes.
min-maxing. Though, if you're looking for your Soleil of Axe, you're probably going to find it here.
Yes. Yeah, well that's correct. She's actually like Soleil, but Axer version with more defensive stats.
At the cost of attack. Because obviously Soleil, she's more of a generalist, but her attack is super heavy at the cost of HP.
Anyways, I'm just gonna say I'm really excited here because I was wrong. She's 172 BST, which I find is a lot more valuable. Because again, if you can not only skip green dual infantry, which is not easy to get, jeez, I should know.
Hellbindy.
Hellbindy, yeah, but that's it. That's all. You gotta wait for him to show up. Not to mention, she doesn't take grails, huge, and not to mention her attack and speed mixture is more to my liking. I generally don't like using slower heroes like Ross, but yeah, I would suggest her. And her kit is pretty nice too. That rear guard plus is something you will likely take into arena, and drive attack is something you'll likely take in arena. So even though it's not like a super OP kit, it's a very useful kit. And moreover, once she demotes, it's just useful for people in general because now you have an access to rear guard plus and drive attack. That's all. It depends if she demotes. We've been pretty certain about some heroes demoting before and they didn't demote, but I think it's pretty clear because in the past couple of banners, the 3rd hero has demoted, and the hero with like
except for Python.
Except for wait, what?
Python was second.
Python.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Patterns aren't real. Don't believe them.
Patterns
Also,
aren't real until they're not. Though in Python's defense, you couldn't have made a more demotable kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and before no demote, so.
Blue Tonebreaker in 2019. Good job, Python.
You really made a very specific niche for yourself.
Yep. Anyways. But yeah, that is okay. No, one more thing. How would you build her?
Oh. That's probably the issue because she is still flexible. I don't know.
You just do literally
obviously, she is
anything.
perfect for Fury, but I don't like just suggesting that all the time.
I would suggest Fury. Yeah, you're right.
Why are you suggesting Fury when you suggest like a solo?
Because the Fury takes.
Oh,
she
so
needs
Fury's
more.
easy to get, but I know.
What?
Life and Death 4.
Why would you cover Volk? It's kind of
I'm kidding.
annoying.
I mean,
No, I think I'd like speed res solo on her, or attack speed solo.
Yeah, something like that, honestly.
and that's why I prefer
Really
her
focus
over
attack speed.
Libra and whatnot, because she doesn't need to use green dual infantry. Just having that natural BSD, and which opens up her A slot. But yeah, there's a lot of options. So if you had to pick one, which one would you go with?
Obviously Echidna as far as arena goes.
The one with 175 BST at a +4 super
No,
with
I mean
res?
in terms of A skills.
Oh. If I'm gonna, when I summon her eventually, I mean, I'm obviously just gonna keep her A slot because it's a good A slot, but ideally I'd probably just slap Fury.
Hmm.
Hey, if you're going for score, then you might as well pick something like Fort Def Res.
You could do that.
Wow,
though
yeah,
her
you're
attack
right.
isn't
She
really
wouldn't be bad there. That would be 35 defense, which covers her into 42, and with her high HP, she'd be pretty good.
Oh
too.
yeah, and put her with like her plus res super boom. Oh yeah, you can do some really cool shit with that.
Oh yeah, you just gotta worry about the fact that her attack goes down to 32, which means she'll only have 46.
But that's
Max.
pretty good for arena.
It's not bad. Yeah, if you're gonna use her in arena, then definitely for Defres.
All right, but we'll move on. Oh wait, well I guess her B slot's super flexible as well.
It again, her stat line is so balanced that it's
like
you do
Ross. You
whatever.
can just do whatever you feel
Well,
like.
Ross is a little more min-maxed into attack HP, whereas she has speed.
Yep,
You
I
can
would
still
totally
make
agree.
him do anything.
Well, you could do anything with Ross, of course, but it's not going to be as balanced.
For me, like the really cheap options is go renewal because she has a lot of HP and she's not about tanking with her defensive stats. It's more for HP. Just allow her to heal back up. I would say.
Yeah,
Right.
that or dual ranged or no follow up
Something like that.
or distant counter Nazi disruptor.
Wow. You see? Yeah, I
Really
guess.
crazy.
All right.
Nah,
Yeah.
no follow-up wouldn't be bad, though.
All right. Let's move on to the final hero of this banner, Igrene, and she has 42 HP, 37 attack, 37 speed, 26 defense, 24 res, a 37-37 spread. What?
Yeah, Igrene, 166 BST, Red Archer Infantry, our first Red Archer period, with attack and defense super boons.
Oh my God. She's
Hey, look, it's everything legendary Alm was supposed to be,
well.
including the red color bow.
Yeah, and it's mostly that. Everyone, you guys still, man, that still triggers me thinking back. Everyone's like, "That's a Red Archer." I'm like, why would you even believe that so much? But
Why would you want that?
also, yeah, why would you want that?
Because it just made sense thematically.
It makes sense thematically, but why would you want that?
But Igrene could have been colorless, and then she would have just been absolutely bonkers.
She
Yeah,
was
the
colorless,
face.
and she would have.
She would
meta press.
absolutely be bonkers. You got to remember, like in their first year, our best archer was Bridal Cordelia at 35-35, and she did not have the defensive stats or the skills. So, holy crap, it's been a long ways.
It's kind of funny. Alm is identical offensively. For comparison's sake, they're very close. Alm is 2 less HP, equal attack, equal speed, equal defense, and 2 less res.
Wow, I did not expect that.
Yeah, Igrene literally just has 2 HP and 2 res. That's it.
And an attack super boon, which is cool.
And attack super boon, though, in Alm's defense. What was I going to defend Alm with?
Yeah, you're right because of his bow.
Res super boon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although for Igrene, she does have access to blessings, so that definitely lets her.
This is valid,
John.
although Alm is a pair up, and that is immense value unto itself.
That is also true.
Yeah.
So Alm is more in my books always for allegiance battles,
Correct.
first and foremost, and then in secondary option to arena assaults and whatnot. But for Igrene, she's ether rates first, and people have been talking about her like instead of like running Ophelia, run Igrene. It's not quite the same, to be honest.
Yeah, it's about the same.
It's about the. Hold on.
I'd argue it's better.
Because you have to, it's
Just wanted to
not
bring
as
up
easy to
Ophelia.
set up her special. You would have to run her in an infantry pulse
True.
team. But then most teams are infantry pulse teams now, so it's not that difficult.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Ophelia
That's-
is usually one of the ones doing the infantry pulse work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we
And
run
And plus,
her.
with Ophelia,
Yeah.
she's the blue mage. Most common AR super tanks green are colorless, but a lot of them are
Nowadays.
green.
Yep.
So
Because of Ophelia.
especially Ike, especially with Brave Ike existing, Ophelia.
Oh
pretty much
yeah,
has,
Ophelia
no
actually
value.
can struggle with that, whereas Igrene doesn't even care.
Yeah, see, like
Yeah.
things like Nagi, which and Brave Ike, who are basically there just to shut down Ophelia. Igrene should cover you there. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. Quick comparison on Igrene and Ophelia, just to kind of convey the
yeah, just keep in mind,
Status here.
chat. One's red archer, so physical damage, and one's blue mage, so magical damage. So
and
it's
is
quite
significantly
different.
older.
But the idea there with AoE special is very identical.
Right. Ophelia has 4 less HP, equal attack up to the super boon, 4 less speed, 6 less defense, and 1 less res.
Wow.
Igrene is straight better than Ophelia stat-wise.
Yeah, she is. All right. So if people didn't know, she comes with Guardian's Bow, which is special cooldown trigger -1. It also does effective against flyers, of course. But if unit's speed is over her foe speed, she gets all stats +5, which is huge. 5.
Effectively.
Man, it still blows my mind. It's 5. But yeah, basically she has 1 more speed than her opponent. She will outspeed them. Yeah.
And 1 more speed than her opponent, she doubles her life and death 4 penalties removed, and she deals more damage in combat.
Yeah. And Life and Death 4 is perfect for Blazing Wind because it gets calculated into Blazing Wind. So
Yeah, keeping in mind, she hits 41 base attack with the boon, 55 with the 14 might bow, 62 with an life and death 4. So she has 62 attack out of the gate with the boon.
yeah, she has a immaculate, really powerful nuke. It's actually insane, and then she goes back into it really quickly because she has Special Spyro, and she also has Pulse Smoke, which is so ideal for Ether Raids. Again, they're not even trying to hide it anymore. Not that they were trying to hide it very hard, but like this game is moving so much towards Ether Raids and all about Ether Raids at this point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Going back and forth between either raid's offense and defense in a very ambivalent manner.
Yeah.
This week it looks like it's all about the defense. Well, not all about
Defense
it.
teams, yeah.
Igrene looks fun though.
Mm-hmm. But here's the thing: I would ask you how you would build Igrene. There's you'd
What
be
do I
kind of
do?
stupid to move something off because it's pretty damn perfect.
At most, you give her a rally, like a base rally for rally trapping, or you move her C slot for Savage Blow or Death Smoke. What else can I recommend?
Panic Smoke, he said, right?
I said Death Smoke because if I was to make an alternative, it would be that.
But I wouldn't do it. Pulse Smoke is so good. Taking away their specials could
Pulse
really mess
Smoke as a
somebody up.
defense unit isn't as powerful as Pulse Smoke on the offense unit.
I know, but
Yeah.
it still messes things up because that's within
It does.
2 AoE, and some teams that I've seen in Ether Raids just relies on spamming specials.
Right.
Yeah.
Though on the other hand, the extra 7 defense drop would stack up pretty nicely with Igrene's particular kit.
Yeah, with some dancers,
Really?
you'll snowball really goddamn hard with it too.
I'm actually
Yeah.
so surprised she's so perfect for Life and Death 4 because I was really upset because I looked at it like +7 attack, +7 speed. Come on, that's not that much, and technically
I mean,
isn't
it's plenty.
it is plenty,
Yeah,
but
I kind of went into
It
this
is
with
plenty.
someone else because it's like, why do you want this to be any stronger when it's basically a brazen with
No.
essentially no penalty?
No,
Think
that-
about it.
that wasn't my issue. My issue was why is the demerit still at 5?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
was
thought they
thinking
should have
the
decreased it, just like
you know.
Fortress defense res
Right.
drops the attack
Yeah.
drop. Like I thought it was.
yeah, but
I
with
thought it should be
the
like 4.
tier 4 skills, they seem to take away penalties as it goes up. So that's something to
It was a
consider.
little surprising, but on the other hand, it's like it's already such a damn good skill that if they drop the penalty anymore, probably wouldn't have. It would be the offense, no duh, of Fortress defense res. And the only reason why there's alternatives to that is because Steady Stance 4 offers guard.
Yeah.
Mhm. But yeah, I really like Life and Death 4
Mhm.
only for like, so you have your built-in disencounter close counter units who can instead of running a brazen on their A slot, they can just have Life and Death 4. If they
Yeah.
initiate, they have an easier time getting into Brazen Rage for their seal, and you still have that permanent +7 attack and speed that's just ready for you. So it makes
Right.
it much easier to get those Vantage setups going.
Dude, are you talking about Bowie or something?
Well, he's probably referring somewhat to Bowie.
Oh, dude, I forgot. Bowie's like the only close counter.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's like
Yeah,
nothing for
exactly.
close
That's
counter
when you said
besides
close counter. I was
Bowie
like, are you
and
referring to Bowie? Or like Julia for dragons or something like.
Yeah, I was thinking of it in general because I was like, okay, close counter, discounter, stuff like that. But it's like,
Well,
oh, yeah,
unfortunately, the close counter meta is very strong with her weapons.
Yeah, but there's no built-in close counter units that like absolutely dwarf anything. But if there's no dragons on the team, if you want to use Life and Death 4 on Bowie, be my guest.
It's too weird. I think just in counter heroes you might have something there, but again,
for this encounter it's amazing. Like I use legendary Robin, the female Grima. Like she's really good with it.
I know, but her defense isn't that high, so it is a trade-off.
You're also removing off her dragon skin.
Yeah, that dragon
but
skill
you're
is super
bandaging,
useful.
so yeah. But for advantage strat, do you really need it?
Well, obviously not.
Yeah.
If you're running advantage strat. Though, in regards to advantage strat, there are better options.
Yeah. Although a colorless
Like,
built-in distant counter unit.
Yeah, it's about as consistent as you'll get.
Yeah, it's good consistency. I like it.
Okay.
It's better than trying to say like Fallen Tiki, who's like an armor unit. It's kind of iffy with me. That said, I think Igrene has a lot of synergy for defense. So like you can pair her with other AoE spammers like Talti, or if you need a green one, who's a good green AoE spammer?
Sonya.
Oh yeah, Sonya. Okay, so like you can build up a Sonya. You can build up a good AoE team with like Sonya, Igrene, and then Talti, and it's like you just go nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's what I see as well. So yeah, I wouldn't change her base yet. Is there any comparisons are hard because she's the first red archer, so there's no direct comparisons.
How about Norn?
Yeah, I guess Norn then, but that's very different too. But yeah, these comparisons will be weird. But Norn.
Yeah, there's not much. They have the same HP. Norn has 5 less attack, 1 less speed, 5 more defense, and 3 more res.
5 more defense.
She has a place, but it's definitely not Igrene's place.
Yeah. No, it's not. Not even close.
I guess that's it. There's really not a. There's no. Okay.
Yeah, no, she's very unique.
Yeah, there's no AoE spamming archer hero in the game. Anyway,
that's not a thing.
That's not a thing, but it's a thing here. It's
a thing now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on Leon in theory, if you were to use, say, short bow and then an AoE. But even then, I think I'd just rather pick a dagger.
Right, that's the thing. I would rather go dagger. It's actually, I guess the comparisons would come in dagger because they're technically the same thing. Physical range.
Well, I mean, red daggers aren't exactly much either.
Yeah, that's true. All right, never mind. Anyways, this is your Binding Blade banner. Guardians of Peace. What a weird name. Actually, no, it fits. Here's basically what I would say. Larum, only pull for her if you really like her, or if you really need her dagger, or you really need the disarm trap. Perceval, you only go for him if for some reason you didn't get Sirius, and I don't know. I wouldn't go for him. I'm not excited for him at all, actually. But he does work. He comes into some janky Gale Force builds, and he really manipulates his stats well, and that guard ability could save his... He's interesting, I'll say that much.
Yeah.
Knuckles will demote most likely, so definitely don't pull there. And Igrene's the shine and star of this banner.
As one would expect.
Dude, Hawkeye's daughter is fucking hot. Damn.
You know,
well, it's hot guy.
I did not see that at all.
Hot guy, hot girl. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
No, I didn't see it at all. I was like, wait, this is Hawkeye's daughter? And then I looked into her face and I was like, oh god, you're right. I can kind of see it.
They couldn't pick a better person that drew her art.
Man, what's with his genes? You just have to be like the 100% sex animal. You just.
Yep. That's exactly how it is.
Like, if you guys have seen Hawkeye, like his pecs, they're perfect.
His muscles have muscles.
His muscles have muscles. I still really, Chat, if you guys have not joined our Discord, please do. I want to make a top 5 waifu list. No, we'll probably start with top 5 thickest girls in FEH It will be
Well,
actually.
that's
It
just objective.
will be. It is. It is. It is. It is.
Thickness is objective.
That's. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Hotness is not.
Here. Okay. I guess there are no fat girls. Anyways, this is a weird talk, but yeah, we'll probably make a top 5 list for that. But that is your.
Meg for fair.
How about now?
No! God, no! I'm still glad she's in this game. Oh God, no.
You what?
Meg. I don't want Meg in this game. Jesus. We already have Gwen. Matt, you just want all the ugly girls.
Bro, how you not like Meg? Come on.
No.
Be honest.
No, the first time I looked at her, I thought this was a joke character.
You know you like them big.
Then I
You like
benched
'em
her
chunky.
ass.
You like them plumpy.
No, I
You know
don't.
you like some Meggy.